Hello everybody, this is Shady here, and yesterday we got an update on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Years collection. Obviously I did a video about this a few months back, and yeah, now we've got an update. So we have a release date and a few new games to the collection. So obviously, first things first, I'll explain what this collection is. So essentially, this is a collection on the Switch and for Steam of the early Yu-Gi-Oh! Game Boy games. So it's going to be a number of Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. And it's called the Early Years Collection because these are the ones involving the Duelist Kingdom arc, or, well, the original series, you know, with Yugi, Joey, Kaiba, blah, blah, blah. So the games included will be Expert Duels 1 to 4, which were basically the Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. So the first one was an original Game Boy, and the next three were Game Boy Color, and obviously a bit confusing, but the second game in Japan was called Dark Duel Stories, and the third one, which was the only one we got over here, was also called Dark Duel Stories. So just a little confusing, but yeah, just so you know. And obviously, yeah, so obviously 3 of those 4 were Japanese exclusive as well, so they're the first time we're getting them over here. So fully translated versions of these games, which is awesome. And then obviously the GBA games, the ones that I think most people are interested in. There's going to be Expert Duel 6, or I think it's called something like that. I think over here we had it was called Worldwide Edition, I'm pretty sure, as opposed to Expert Duel. And it was the Stairway to the Destiny Duel, I think we had it, or is what it was called here. And there's also Eternal Duelist Soul, which was, I think, Expert Duel 5 or something like that, or they were basically the same game, but it was an updated version or something, a bit confusing. But yeah, we got both of those, which is awesome, and a couple new ones that I was not expecting. There's also the Sacred Cards and Refresh of Destruction, which are basically, well, the Sacred Cards is essentially a more story-driven game, which is basically based off the Battle City tournament. So we get to do the start till, you know, the final of Battle City. And we're basically playing as a kind of a nameless character who duels alongside Yugi, Kaiba, Joey, all of those lot. And you get to basically duel everyone, get the Egyptian God cards. What's interesting about that game is it uses its own version of the game, kind of a little bit like a Forbidden Memories. You have like strengths and weaknesses between certain cards. So like, you know, if you have a light type monster or something, it can just destroy a dark one and stuff like that. Like, it's kind of an interesting mechanic there. Yeah, but it's a really cool game. You also have like a deck level on that one, from what I remember. And obviously, yeah, Refresh and Destruction is the sequel to that game. Obviously, it's not liked as much, but it does have like an original story that was never in the anime or anything, which is really cool. And obviously the other ones were just made for like tournament play. And obviously, yeah, that's just all the games announced. Apparently there's more to come as well. So yeah, I'm assuming it will basically just be the remaining GBA original Yu-Gi-Oh games anyway. So yeah, really cool collection. Obviously I think there's going to be like art viewers and soundtrack kind of listing stuff and all that. So there's going to be loads of extras. And obviously it's getting a physical release on Switch as well, so it's really cool. I'm personally really hyped about this because I really love all those classic Yu-Gi-Oh games. And I'm really interested to try out the like original Game Boy ones as well, which is cool. I've got Dark Duel Stories, which is awesome. And obviously those are just like more rudimentary versions of them. But yeah, I mean, the Game Boy Yu-Gi-Oh games, Worldwide Edition games are amazing. So I just hope we get ones for the GX games next. Things like Duel Academy, which is one of my favorites. And you know, I'd really love to see maybe some of the DS games, you know, like Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds Over the Nexus, like probably one of my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! games. The Tag Duel games would be awesome as well. Obviously those are from like GX onwards. There was also, I think it was called like World Carnival, which was a Zexal game, which is really cool. Yeah, these are really awesome. Like, obviously now they just have Master Duel and they just kind of update that, but these ones are awesome because obviously they got more involved as they went on, but these later ones, like the DS ones, they'd have like a full story mode, and they'd still be like a competitive game. And also, like, you basically got to have a particular format live within that game, if that makes sense. And also, you know, you basically, you know, you got to duel against all the people in the animes. You got to do all the like anime role playing, if you will. And yeah, just really awesome games and just great news. So yeah, like I said, if I didn't already, but yeah, February 22nd, 2025 is when this collection comes out, and it's £50 as well. Yeah, so obviously, like I said, they haven't even announced everything yet, but all the games they've announced already, I think are worth getting the collection for. And yeah, let's hope there's more to come. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great day.